Hello, we're talking about some special products. Special. So we're still multiplying, but these are unique, and I'm going to pull this photo so we can see why. So I've got the length here. If we're looking here, I've got length A. And I've got length A up here. So if I were to multiply to find the area of this square, it would be A squared. And then say this length here is B. And I'm multiplying by this length. Well, this length here is still A. So B times A, my area would be AB. Again, same length, it's B. And what's this length here? Well, that is my A. So my area in this rectangle is AB. And lastly, I've got no measurements here. I've got to look. This is my B. And this is my B, so B times B is B squared. So I've got my measurements for this whole big rectangle or big square is A plus B times A plus B, right? The whole thing. I have this A measure plus this B measure times this A measure plus this B measure. So if you notice, when you add all these up, A squared plus AB plus AB plus B squared, and then combine like terms AB and an AB is two ABs. When you multiply AB times AB, you get A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. And this is just like a formula fact. And let's use some different numbers. I think it'll become very much more clear right now. So we have x plus 3 squared. Well, remember, x plus 3 squared is not where you distribute the square. You can't do that. You're writing it twice. You're multiplying x plus 3 times x plus 3. So remember, we're distributing or using the table method, whatever you're more comfortable with. We're doing x times x, that's x squared. X times 3, that's 3x. 3 times x, that's 3x. And 3 times 3, that's 9, all being positive. And there's a plus sign in front. And then combine like terms, we get 6x. If you noticed from the very beginning, you are kind of distributing that square. You are distributing it to the x and the 3. But the middle term, where you multiply 3 times x, happens twice, right? 3x and 3x. Same here, AB and AB happens twice. So whatever you have, 2 times A times B, well, we've got 2 times x times 3, right? And 2 times x times 3 is 6x, and that's your middle term. Same thing here. Let's see if we can figure it out without doing the FOIL. You can always multiply. This is special, not mandatory. So 2x squared is 4x squared. 1 squared is 1. And in the middle, I'm multiplying 2 times 2x times 1, which is 4x. Cool, right? All right, so let's practice some more. Meant to do that. So here, looking here, 3x plus 4 squared. What are we doing? 3x squared is 9x squared. 4 squared is 16. And in the middle, 2 times 3x times 4 is 24x. So now, try this one before I do it. Remember, you don't have to do this. You can always FOIL it, make the table, right? Multiply it twice, multiply it out, and do the math. You don't need to do this trick. This only works when you have a square of a binomial. So I have x plus 7 squared, that's x squared and 7 squared. And in the middle, 2 times x times 7, which is 14x. Cool. So this works for all of these cases. So far I've been positive. My next couple of cases are where there's a negative in there. And it's the same idea, right? You're doing x squared, that's x squared. Negative 2 squared, that's positive 4. And then 2 times x times negative 2 is negative 4x. You just got to remember to multiply by 2. Here, if you have two variables, it's fine. 4x squared, 16x squared. Negative y squared, positive y squared. And then 2 times 4x times negative y is 8x, and negative 8xy. And that's what we see in the middle here. All right, try this last one. Pause the video real quick and then hit play. So I'm doing 3x squared, that's 9x squared. Negative 1 squared, that's positive 1. And in the middle, I've got 2 times 3x times negative 1. So that's negative 6x. How cool, special.